Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 3 FES. In the last episode, we made our way through the final half of the Yamashita block, marking off another block for the Tower of Demise, and also meaning we are now 43% of the way through the Tartarus. So, with that being the case, we're now out of the dangers of the Tartarus and the dangers of the Dark Hour, but we still need to kind of worry about the dangers of running into Strega again, since the first and probably last time they'll be nice to us, since I'm pretty sure when we ran into them during the full moon, not even that long ago, I have a feeling that was more than likely a warning shot, since we have such different ideals about the Dark Hour and the Tartarus as a whole, and they believe that the Tartarus and the Dark Hour gave them gifts, and we don't see it that way. So, the next time we run into them, it will more than likely start an all-out war with them. So, with that being the case, let's continue our story for the niceties of it until we end up running into the dangers of our story again. So, let's see what's going on with our brand new supports. Since now that we actually have the red fountain pen, we should actually be able to actually start the support. So, let's actually meet, I believe, the Sun Arcana, if I'm right. So, let's see how he's doing.
Oh, the pen is in your possession. Is that my missing fountain pen?
You gave him the red fountain pen.
Ah, welcome home, dear friend. Thank you for finding it for me. My name is Akinari Kamiki. Have a seat if you like. I'll write something for the two of us.
Okay, yeah, sure. So he's a writer, apparently. Okay, interesting. Very interesting.
I remember you. You're the guy who was playing with that elementary school girl. Wasn't her name Maiko?
I'm gonna add that since he should know her name.
She was very bright. Her face shone with the warm light of new life. And then there's me, cooped up in the hospital, struggling to breathe. Compared to her light, I'm but a vanishing shadow.
Really?
Misery is a harsh mistress. I feel as though I'm lying in an unyielding darkness.
Unyielding darkness, you say?
Can you understand how I feel?
I think I can, or no I can't. I think I might be able to. Maybe.
What a selfish way of thinking. You don't know the first thing about what I'm going through.
If you say so.
Any day now, I'm going to die. I have a genetic disease without any known cure. Unless you're in my situation, you can't understand what it's like. But I prefer it that way. I wouldn't wish this on anyone.
What kind of disease is it? Is it, I'm trying to think of what it could be, but I don't think I would be able to know what it is, because there's so many genetic diseases you can be born with. I'm thinking it might be that one where, the white blood cells in your, blood start, killing off the red blood cells, basically. I forgot what it's called, but I have a feeling it could be that one. But I'm honestly not sure, because there's no way to really tell, since a portrait really doesn't show it. Since he would have to go through the ideas of actually telling us what it is, and he might never even tell us, to be completely honest.
There isn't anything you can do to slow this down, or make things better.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Akinari fell silent.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to depress you or anything. I haven't spoken to someone my own age in a long time. It's natural for those in darkness to yearn for the world of light. I'm glad we could meet, though. If there's a god, I'll be able to thank him soon enough.
Oh, so we're around the same age. I actually thought he was older since, he kind of has the kind of color my hair is now. So he's just a gray-haired young man then. Interesting. You became an acquaintance of Akinari Kamiki, so he's probably, around 17 to maybe 20. That means, since he's around the same age as the protagonist based on what he just said. So, interesting. A mysterious voice rings in your head, and it's actually really sad, since, he's so young, and there's apparently no way to change his path in his life. That's actually kind of sad. Thou shalt have her blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Sun Arcana. cool. A whole new social link, although a very sad one though. But honestly, we can kind of make his last few, like, days alive as happy as we can possibly do. Although we can only hang out with him on Sundays though, but honestly, that's probably a good thing, since that means, you know, he has multiple weeks to live and, you know, actually enjoy life, unless maybe he survives, you never know. Maybe they find a cure for him, for all I know. I don't honestly know, so, well, I guess we'll find out, but at least we unlocked him and actually got to talk to him finally, since it has been a while since we officially unlocked him, since, what was it, like a chapter ago, 2 chapters ago when we finally unlocked him? Since we had to get rank 3 of Maiko in order, or rank 4, I think it was. I don't remember which one, but we saw him in rank 3 Maiko, but we unlocked him during the beginning of rank 4 Maiko, even though we didn't do rank 4 Maiko, basically. You have established a new social link. Cool. And it's the sun, which is one of my favorites, because, the first time I ran into the Sun Arcanum was in Persona 5, and I really liked the Public Speaker Arcanum. I really enjoyed his, and it's actually one of the, like, strongest ones in my opinion, mixed with the Gun Arcana guy, the little kid that teaches you how to, play the little game. I forgot what the game's called, but he literally teaches you how to become better with your gun skills, and you can make things, actually, like, completely give up. So if you have that ability mixed with the Sun Arcana's ability to, get the higher leveled Arcanas and make them, like, give up, basically, you can actually get some really good Arcanas through both of them mixing their skills. I really like that in Persona 5. I wish that comes back when they do Persona 6, if that's a thing in the future, since that is a really cool mechanic, having the social links have their own special skills that they help you out with during outside of battle and stuff. I really like that, since, you know, EXP bonuses are nice and all, but I really like the ability that the social links had more of a purpose, instead of just giving you EXP bonuses, since, although the social links are really nice to go through, it would be nice to have more and more, like, abilities through it, since it's completely optional in these games, to be completely honest, in my opinion.
However, I would rather you not come here ever again. You only live once, right? So why waste your life among the dying? Goodbye.
Goodbye? We're definitely seeing you again, but goodbye for now. You decided to go back to the dorm. And since we just finished off with the Tartarus, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be, you know, still some small stories during the nighttime, so let's see what's going on. Welcome back. I was just talking to everyone about what to do with Korimaru. It's about his exercise. Could you take him out for a walk at night? It seems he needs one. Yeah, of course, I could definitely do that. Where would he be? He's not on this floor, so that means he's probably higher up, since sometimes they hide in the higher floors. So let's go find where Korimaru is hiding. Oh, he's hanging out with Fuka, that is her last name. I was gonna say Yamagishi, but that's Yukari, and then Junpei. I don't know why I said Yamagishi. I guess they both start with Y, even though that's literally Fuka's last name. So let's see what Korimaru's doing. Korimaru is looking with you with plating eyes. He seems to want to go for a walk. If you haven't already gone out at night, you can spend your evening walking Korimaru. Sometimes your dorm mates will join you. Interesting. Korimaru is looking at you with plating eyes. He seems to want to go for a walk. Okay, we'll do it. If it's gonna be the same at certain points, I'll sometimes skip over these, unless we're gonna, like, run into somebody. But we'll do the first one here, since I'm pretty sure we're not gonna run into anybody, but I want you guys to see what the normal version of it looks like. Korimaru is frolicking happily. Korimaru seems to have picked up something. You have obtained a homunculus. That is actually a good item, since that revives you in this game, if I remember correctly. Because in Persona 4, it made it so you survived light magic attacks. But in this game, I ended up going down, and I had an item randomly revive me at some point, and I think that was a homunculus, since it's basically what the one in Persona 4 did, to be honest. You've decided to go back to the dorm with Korimaru. Okay, so it's basically pretty simple, unless we run into, like, a dorm mate while doing it, of course. But that's pretty cool, I like that. So he gives you free items for walking him. And since there's nothing for night times now, we actually have something to do during the night times again, if we end up running into a dorm mate that wants to hang out with us when we do this. But if there's no dorm mate, as I said, we'll skip over it if there's nothing, like, new added to it. So that I'll see you guys once we have something new happen again, so BRB, boys and girls. Okay, good thing I said that, because, I completely forgot about the whole school thing for the summer school. And, as you know, we always skip over the school stuff, and, wow, they took a lot of days out. We were on 8-9, and now we're on 8-15. That's how many days the summer school took up. So, yeah. And there was no story, if you were wondering. So, yeah, definitely unfortunate, but honestly, now that that's over, we're actually back into the main story again. So, now we can do whatever we want and actually continue with the things that we actually want to do. So, with that, we're actually going to go and see if Koromaru actually has something here. So, let's see if we can walk him and actually bring someone with us. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. He seems to want to go for a walk. Aegis can go with you tonight. And there we go, we finally get to do it with somebody, so let's go together. And we actually get to see, like, how the actual walking with other characters works. I don't know if it's always going to be the same dialogues for every character, but honestly, let's just see how Aegis' goes.
Koromaru-san says he's very happy. He's able to go on his walks and come here with his friends.
Yeah, that definitely is true. And also, I hope that the others walked him during that whole, like, summer school event, since the poor dog's probably been inside for 5 days if that isn't the case.
This must be where the summer festival I've heard about will be held.
Summer festival?
For that one reason, is it required to clothe oneself in a yukata. I would like to infiltrate the site tomorrow to investigate this matter further.
You spoke with Aegis for a while. Wait, tomorrow? Wait, I didn't know there was going to be a summer festival tomorrow.
Welcome back. Shall we return to the dorm? Let us come again, Koromaru-san.
Yeah, Koromaru-san. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So, yeah, so there's a summer event coming up. Interesting. And like Aegis said, there is a summer festival today at Naganaki Shrine. Okay, so 8/16 is some kind of summer festival. That's pretty cool. And we're actually getting closer and closer to my birthday in the game, which is actually kind of funny, since, you know, 8/20 is literally my birthday, so that's actually kind of funny.
Hello, Spooks-kun. Hi, this is Fuka. The summer festival is taking place at Naganaki Shrine today. So I was wondering if you're not busy, would you like to go with me?
Yeah, sure. I wonder if you could take, Aegis with you, if, because she said she was gonna infiltrate it, but I have a feeling it's probably only social links you've gotten to, like, a somewhat lover's relationship with, since Fuka's, like, ranked 6 now, and I think that counts for that. So I think, like, maybe Yuko, Fuka, and Chihiro, but the thing is Chihiro is apparently reversed for some reason, and I'm still trying to figure out why. I searched into it, but for some reason Chihiro randomly reversed for no reason, and I don't understand why. I think she might have gotten mad at my character for some reason, but I don't understand how. It's very weird, but I'll try and figure it out soon. I can't do anything about it until the summer's completely over, so until next chapter I can't do anything about it, for what I can see right now, but yeah, it's definitely unfortunate.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
You have decided to go to the summer festival with Fuka. Okay, let's head to the summer festival. I wonder if it's going to be like the one in Persona 4 where you actually have like multiple little like things you can do, like you know, like the little games and stuff like that. Although it was all like via like, you know, text chat and stuff like that. But you know, it was still cool to have like a bunch of little small events that the characters could like run into and like talk about. You have come to Naganaki Shrine with Fuka. The shrine is filled with people eating food and playing games. Okay, looks interesting. And there's the takoyaki lady that gives you the item for Maiko.
I'm so glad there are other people wearing yukatas. I don't stand out too much, do I?
No, you don't. And also, I like the little sunflower pattern she has on it. I didn't even notice that.
I usually don't wear this kind of clothing, so I'm feeling a little uncomfortable.
You look great. Yeah, you look fine. You don't need to feel bad about that.
Really? Thank you.
Fuka seems really happy.
You think wearing this made me think, yukatas are so light and airy. They're perfect for humid summers, and we have here in Japan. In fact, sumo wrestlers wear yukatas all summer long.
Wait, really? I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool. I always thought, like, you know, they wore just normal clothing, but that's apparently what they actually wear. Huh, interesting. I didn't even know that. Because The only time you ever see a sumo wrestler is when they're actually, like, doing sumo wrestles, and wearing their, I don't know what it's actually called, but, you know, the little loincloth kind of thing that they wear. That's the only thing I ever really knew that they wore, and then I thought they wore, like, normal clothes, but, interesting. So they wear yukanas all year round. So, like, fancy clothing, because that's what yukanas are known for, is it being, like, something fancy you wear. And then sometimes you see people wearing them all the time, so sometimes they're not fancy and sometimes they are. Honestly, I'm kind of interested, the true meaning of yukanas, since I never actually looked into it, but I've always wanted to take, like, a Japanese, like, course, / you know, go to Japan and actually learn more about it, since that's always been a place I wanted to visit, and hopefully one of these days I'll eventually be able to. But for now, I won't be able to since, you know, COVID's still around and I can't really do anything outside for the most part until it, like, actually fully calms down, to be honest, since I don't want to get sick. Since, you know, it's still a possibility of getting it and then getting sick and then, you know. So, I'm just trying to stay as safe as possible by staying inside as much as possible.
I'm sorry, I guess that's not really what people talk about at a festival, huh?
Fuka seems a little embarrassed. It's fine.
Oh, it's time for dinner. Let's get something to eat from one of the food stalls.
Well, we got the takoyaki shop, the little, I think it's called Octopus, takoyaki, I think it was called.
Excuse me. May I please have an order of takoyaki?
You sure can. Here you go. 1 order of takoyaki. I'm surprised she doesn't have a specific name, since that's literally the same vendor. So I'm surprised, and she also has her own, like, model and everything, so it's kind of weird that she doesn't have a name. I threw in an extra one. I hope you and your boyfriend enjoy it.
Thank you.
Fuka seems surprised. I can probably tell why. She's not used to me being calling her boyfriends.
She gave us an extra piece of takoyaki. Let's eat, Spooks-kun.
Okay, let's eat one. Well, honestly, I don't know if it's good or not, since, you know, based on what Elizabeth said, it's got some weird ingredients inside it, and she didn't want to tell us what it was, since it might make us feel sick. But I definitely don't think this is going to be good, to be honest, but I guess we'll find out. Fuka is eating the takoyaki. The takoyaki must have been too hot to eat.
It's a little too hot to eat right now, but I just can't help myself. It's so good. It tastes like the takoyaki at Octotopia, doesn't it?
It is Octotopia.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you think she's the same person? Maybe they're twins.
Maybe. That was the only lady that I've ever seen with that model, though, but if you say so, I'm pretty sure that is her, though. But wait, did you just throw away the whole plates? There's still food in there. Unless that's just, like, they couldn't change the, like, actual model of it, maybe. So maybe it was finished, you never know.
Oh, look, masks. There's one like animals.
Yeah, and if you pull it off your face, you'll summon a persona. Based on Persona 5 logic. That would have been funny if that makes, like, an appearance in later games. I don't know if it doesn't in, like, the Q games or not, but I definitely do think it's kind of funny, since although it's, like, pulling off your face, basically, and, like, pulling off your fake false self, basically, is what it means. It is kind of funny when if you don't know what that means, you think of it as just like, oh, they're just taking off a mask and here comes their persona. No, they're just pulling off their false faces they put on for regular society, basically, is what it really means, in my opinion. But, yeah, it's really, like, a really cool, like, idea once you actually know exactly what it's supposed to kind of, like, reference, basically. Since some people don't really know that. And I'm surprised that they couldn't figure that out, since it's kind of obvious when it's, like, trying to go into, since the games are really, like, specific on, like, certain themes and stuff like that, and trying to, like, let you know what's actually going on with every single bit of the story, since you have control with pretty much the entire story, as long as you, like, actually go out of your way to do it. Like, lore-wise, like, hang out with social links, hang out with anything, basically. So it's kind of surprising that, you know, some people kind of skipped over that kind of stuff. Or, you know, skipped through the story, since there's a lot of story here, and it's actually really, really interesting. This is, like, one of the games that I really, really like the stories. And I don't get to say that very often, because sometimes the stories are kind of meh. Persona games are always, always fun. And that's one of my favorite things about this, since when I first started playing this, I never imagined how good these were going to be. and these ended up being like my favorite games, because I've never played a Persona game until like end of last year, basically. So, and I've been wanting to play them for so long, and after playing them, I'm like, oh my goodness, what have I been missing? Because this is amazing. It's like really, really good. But with that, let's continue, since we still got a festival to join. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that since, you know, Masked in Persona 5 is definitely a thing. So I just wanted to bring that up since I saw all the masks and everything.
What's this, a cat, a dog, an octopus? Oh, it's a Hyotoko mask. Its face is so funny. Look at it, how its eyes bulge.
Oh, you're talking about the one on the desk? It is kind of funny looking. I think the one in the top section underneath the Power Ranger masks with the big funny eyes and the one tooth, I think that's more funny. Because you got like the tooth right here and it's like that big on the bottom there. It's just a funny face. I actually like that one. I think that one's more funny than that one, but honestly, that one's kind of freaky looking in a way. If you saw that out in the middle of the night and randomly, that would be kind of freaky to see at night, to be honest.
These masks really set the mood for the festival, don't you think?
You want to get one? I wouldn't mind grabbing one. I want the white the white demon mask, I think. You know, like, wait, is that a Joker? Oh, it is! Wait a minute. If you look over next to the evening on the left, you can actually see a Persona 2 mask based on one of the main villains, Persona 2. That's interesting. I'm surprised I didn't notice that until now. I was looking and then I noticed it. Huh, that's actually cool. Huh, I didn't think I would actually see him in this game, although we already saw like a reference to Persona 2, but that's actually pretty cool. Huh. Hey you two, would you like to play Luck Draw? Oh, it's Wild Duck Burger and the Sweet Shop mixed together, since we can see the Wild Duck Burger mascots, and it looks like a PlayStation 2 game on the table behind him, since I see the box art. All you need to do is pick a ball. It's easy, and everyone's a winner. Okay.
Lucky draw, huh? Let's give it a try. But it's not very, I'm not very lucky, so I think you should do it, Spooks-kun.
Yeah, I can try. Let's see. So, do I actually have a choice here? The box is filled with individually numbered balls. Pick one from the top. That's always a troll. Always, 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 these are rigged. So, honestly, you go for what they don't expect. So, pick a ball from the bottom then, since I have a feeling that every single time you play one of these games, they always rig them in their favor. It's like a casino. The house always wins. So, let's see if we win here. You picked a ball from the bottom. Oh, let's see, what, you actually won? How is that, congratulations, see? I was right. Well, here's your prize. You've won a Jack Frost doll. Hey, one of my favorite Personas. I actually want, like, a little doll of those to put in the background, since I would think that would be kind of cool to have, like, as a little background thing for you guys. Since I had those little things in the background to have, like, little things to reference games and stuff. All I have for right now is Pokemon, since you have Celebi, Mimikyu, Dunsparce, you got Sableye and Snorunt, and then you got a Scorbunny all the way back there. So yeah, definitely, I want to get some other stuff to put in the background, since, you know, there could be some pretty cool stuff back there if I go out of my way to add more and more and more. But, please come again. Okay, we'll come again, and we'll take another Jack Frost doll from you, if we possibly can.
He won a prize. Well, that's amazing, Spooks-kun.
Yeah, it really is. We actually won it.
We've been here for quite some time. We should probably get going.
Yeah, we probably should. Honestly, this was fun. I like this. It's actually, I think this was almost on par with the Persona 4 version of the Summer Festival. Or, I think, yeah, this was what it was called. But yeah, that was very fun. I like that.
This is the first time we've had a chance to spend time together like this. So thank you. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, same. Well, see you later, Fukum. Okay, into 817. Actually, before we get into our social link with Maiko here, I'm gonna actually bring up something, since I did bring up something about Chihiro. Since, I found out why she reversed. So if you hang out with a character too much, when it's not the character, like, say like you hang out with a female character, and you have a female social link. If you hang out with another girl, they'll start getting mad, and they'll actually reverse themselves. So, you have that for them, and then you also have other social links, so say like Maiko here, Bunkichi, if we still had him, or anyone else, if you don't hang out with them long enough, or for like a long period of time, they'll eventually reverse. And as long as you hang out with them once, they'll actually, like, keep themselves from reversing, basically. So, yeah, definitely need to actually start fixing that. Although we've been pretty consistent on actually hanging out with characters, but there's some characters I haven't hanged out with for a bit, like Kazushi or Kenji. So eventually when school opens up again, I think I have to hang out with them immediately, since I have a feeling that it's almost been 60 days, and I think that's the limit if I read that correctly. But apparently every time you hang out with a separate girl for a social link, you lose 15 days based on what someone said. But I don't know if that's actually the truth. I don't know if it's actually 15 or if it's 10, but it's definitely an increased amount. That's for sure, since I know I hanged out with Chihiro for before 60 days ever passed. So definitely something I need to worry about. But with that, let's actually continue with Maiko here, since I did need to bring that up, since I was kind of confused about that, and I did look into it, since it is weird. It definitely is weird, and it's kind of harder on me, since, you know, how I try and do things efficiently, it does affect how we can do things. Since now that she's reversed, I have to go out of my way to unreverse her. And apparently you can do that by just visiting her during a day, and you give up your entire day to even do social links, apparently. I hope that's not the case, but you do need to talk to her. So I'll need to go and find her when school actually opens up, since, as I said, since it's the summer, we can't actually see her. So with that, let's go see how Maiko's doing.
Hi. Do you think Striped Shirt is okay? He said he can only come on Sundays, but I can't come that day. I want to play with him too. But today I'll play with you.
It seems Maiko wants to play with you. Since you have Inugami, a persona of the Hangman Arcana, you should get along well with Maiko. Would you like to spend some time with her? And that's a yes.
What should we do?
Maiko seems pretty happy. But yeah, the reason why we're hanging out with Maiko here is because I think we're getting close to that timer, so I'm trying to reset that timer, basically. So we're pulling back the clock physically and forcing it back to the number 60 number, if that's actually the thing.
Did you know it was my birthday the other day? At least Mom and Dad didn't forget about my birthday this year.
That's good.
They remembered.
Nobody could forget you. Yeah, true. That's probably the best thing to say to her, honestly.
Of course not.
Maiko seems pretty happy. Well, obviously, we said that her father would show up for her birthday in her last one, and he actually did, so yeah, of course she's gonna be happy.
We haven't really eaten together as a family for a while. We used to eat dinner together every night. How come Mom and Dad don't get along anymore?
I kind of have already answered that, but sorry about that. Maiko is absorbed in thoughts.
I know. I'll just ask them why they wanted to divorce. If I can get rid of the reason, everything will be just fine. I'm gonna go to whatever it takes to get my parents back together. You'll do what you can do to help, right?
I don't know how I can help you in that way, but I'll try. Maiko seems to really like you. Your relationship is stronger now. I believe we're rank 4 if I remember correctly, because, yeah, as I said earlier, we did rank 3 and then we unlocked the striped shirt guy, and then I haven't seen her since. So yeah, definitely, this would be rank 4 then. There's no way around it. A mysterious voice rings in your head. That's another rank up of the Hangman Arcana. Still surprised that this is the Hangman one, to be honest. And, you know, Akinari isn't the one that was the Hangman. Definitely kinda strange, honestly. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have her blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Hangman Arcana. Which, honestly, is always nice to see, honestly. So, I'll take whatever we can possibly get. The girl in the Shrine Social Link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Hangman Arcana has grown as well. Okay. Always nice to hear, and always nice to see.
Alright, I'm gonna go ask them. So maybe we can play again some other time.
Okay, you return to the dorm after saying goodbye to Maiko. And with that, let's head back to the dorm and see if our characters have anything else to say, since sometimes, as we know, they give us some stories, so let's hear.
Oh hey, it's so hot, I hate this weather. Don't you agree?
It's brutal. Yeah, it's summertime. And where I live, it's really, really bad at night. And it's for summer, and it's hot at nighttime too. which is really bad.
It's always like this during the time of year. Anyways, there won't be another full moon until September, right after summer break ends. It's like planning for exams, huh? Well, at least there are only 4 shadows left. We have to hang in there.
Yeah, we definitely do. But based on them kind of crowning Koromaru, I have a feeling we can't walk with him. Let's see, he's whining. Koromaru seems dispirited. Let's see why.
I overcooked my meal the other day. I didn't want to throw it away, so I gave it to Koromaru.
Oh, that's why.
But he wouldn't eat it. That bummed me out. I mean, I know I burned it, but I didn't think it was that bad.
What does, Junpei say about it? That's awesome.
He wouldn't eat it.
That cracks me up. Oh, poor Koromaru. Poor Koromaru. That means he's, like, hungry then. Oh, poor dude. We could probably feed him. I'm pretty sure he has been fed, but yeah, you shouldn't be feeding him burnt food, let's be honest. Okay, with 818, and now that Maiko has been reversed back into, not reversing, we can actually go and meet our new social link since we met him in the previous episodes. And honestly, it's about time we actually hang out with him, so let's actually see how Mamoru is doing, and actually unlock a whole new Arcana, since, it would be good to actually have another one to hang out with outside of school, since he's not actually from our school, he's from a rival school. So, let's actually see what we get into.
Hey, I've been waiting for you. Let's go eat.
Sure. Yeah, let's go eat.
Let's see who can eat faster. The loser has to run 100 laps around the city. Ready?
Mamoru is full of confidence, but you have the courage to face him. I wonder how much you need, probably like max, honestly. You accepted his challenge. With that, let's go hang out with Mamoru and see how we go into this, honestly. And, oh, we're actually eating. Well, you know what? I actually thought of a way to actually kind of, like, mimic them eating without actually saying, like, all this, like, munch gulp stuff, or burps or whatever. Because I don't like doing that, because, I don't know, it's kind of weird. So, in order to kind of mimic it, I think I can just cover my mouth while saying the voice, since it will kind of muffle it a little bit, and that would kind of mimic it in a way. Since, when you talk when you're eating, your voice is a little bit muffled in general, so, honestly, we'll try it. I'll do it for once. Mamoru is eating takoyaki at an extremely fast pace. This seems to be a good opportunity for an eating competition. Well, obviously. What is your eating strategy? Swallow the takoyaki whole, that's gonna make us choke, or eat it before it cools. Eat it before it cools. Just eat it as fast as you possibly can.
Nice technique, burn it up. Simple but dangerous. Ouch.
Mamoru also began shoveling hot food down his throat. Yeah, you really shouldn't do that, but at least you did it. You and Mamoru finished your meals at the same time. Huh. Well, at least we did it at the same time.
Looks like a tie. I'm impressed, Spooks. Not many people can match my speed.
I thought I could win, or I expected to lose, actually. I thought you could win. Yeah, we are his rivals, so we gotta say we tried to win.
Is that so? Well, I wasn't really trying my hardest anyways.
Mamoru seems impressed. Well, obviously, he's our rival, so literally, like, we're trying to beat each other, but also try and build each other up, basically, is what I notice.
You had a lot of guts challenging me, and takoyaki, though. I'm impressed. You have a lot of, potential.
Thanks. Mamoru recognized your potential. Star athlete Mamoru Hayase has become an acquaintance. Okay, okay. So, star athlete. Well, we kind of knew that since he was, like, based on what we heard about him, he was, like, the top of the top athletes, basically. There was a point, that I was thinking of keeping in an episode, but it was just out of nowhere. It was talking about Mamoru, and I didn't think it was going to be anything important, so I didn't, like, record it. But it basically said he was on a magazine, basically, and Junpei was telling us about him, which I didn't think it was going to be important, and then I ended up not recording it, but honestly, it's not that important, so it's good that we kind of kept it out, but because I can kind of just gloss over it a little bit. But Junpei basically said he's like a star athlete, and that you're basically going up against him, and which makes sense, but I don't know. I didn't feel like story-wise that I should keep it. A mysterious voice rings in your head. And with that, we get another Arcana. I wonder what he's going to end up being. The Star. Wow, really, really fitting. Star Athlete, Star Arcana. I see what you're doing there. Thou shalt have your blessing when thou choosest the greater persona of the Star Arcana. I thought Star was supposed to be, like, people looking towards the future. Not someone that's already, like, already made it. which that's usually how it is in the later games. But, okay, honestly, it's kind of funny. I like how it's like star athlete, star arcana. I thought that's actually kind of clever, honestly. So, you know what? It gets to pass. It gets a free pass on that. You have established a new social link, which honestly, I'll take it since, you know, a new thing in general. Also, one thing I noticed, his little clothing that he's wearing is like actual tracksuit. It kind of reminds me of the tracksuit on the protagonist in the Nocturne games. Like, before everything goes to kind of like hell and back. It actually kind of reminds me of his clothing, which I think is supposed to be a reference, honestly. And honestly, it would be kind of cool if that's actually what that's supposed to be, because it kind of reminds me of it, but I don't think it's exactly the same one. It does kind of remind me of it with the arrows and everything.
In my opinion, time might as well be a loss, you know? As promised, I'm going to start my laps around the city. You can do whatever you think is best. You put up a good fight today, so see you around.
Okay, see you around, Mamaru. Honestly, I already like him. He decided to go back to the dorm. Yeah, he's pretty interesting. I actually like that Arcanum. Actually, he's already more interesting than, the other, like, sport team, Arcanas, honestly. Yuko's pretty cool, but her story started getting, like, stale, in my opinion. It's cool to see that she's hanging out and helping out those kids, but I actually liked her story before they actually got involved, to be honest, because it was more one-on-one social links than, you know, other people, because now we're helping her help others, which, although it's cool in concept, I actually liked, you know, being more involved with the other person than it just being kind of like watching her do things, basically. Because, you know, that's the whole point of a social link, is kind of get to know the person. Although there is a way of getting to know them, it's just that, you know, I wish it was more involved, honestly.
Welcome back. We have less than 2 weeks until school resumes. Fighting the shadows is our top priority, but you should still study some during the daytime.
Well, I'm not studying because of the fact that it's, you forced me to do summer school when that shouldn't even have been a thing, since I could have worked on so many social links, since, you know, I had 0 time to work on them before in the last chapter, so thanks, Mitsuru. Thank you a lot. I'm just gonna be honest, I wanted to say that, since, yeah, she forced us into that, and we lost so many days out of, like, certain events that she caused that did not need to happen, to be completely honest. Okay, with 819, we're actually going to be continuing with Nozomi, since, honestly, I want to focus on one character during the summer. I just wanted to unlock some new ones, and then also refresh Maiko's social link, so now that we actually have all of that done, we can actually start focusing on what I want to do, since I want to get one of our Arcanas done before the summertime ends, since this is going to be, like, the best time to actually hang out with them, since the school Arcanas are locked off, and you can only hang out with the people outside of school. So, honestly, let's go finish off with Nozomi as much as we possibly can, for as much as we can possibly get during the summertime.
Hey, Spooks, perfect timing. Do you want to get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying sadly.
It seems Nozomi wants to go eat. Okay, since you have Gur, a persona of the Moon Arcanum, you should get along well with Nozomi. Would you like to hang out with Nozomi after school? And that's a obvious yes.
Wonderful, my gourmet friend. And let's go to the ramen shop. Then that's the place for you.
Okay, let's hang out at the ramen shop. Then that means he is a rank up, so that's actually good since he brought up, hey, let's go to this specific place. So it's going to be a rank up for sure. Since you never know sometimes, because they don't say, when they don't say something, they usually say no to actually ranking up, basically. Nozomi seems pretty happy. Let's go to the ramen shop and see what actually happens at Hagakure, since now that we have that little, like, initiation to knowing that's going to be a rank up, that's actually pretty good. And also, I kind of see 2 versions of the guy that keeps coming up to him saying, like, trying to harass him, basically. And wasn't, based on what we saw before, he tried to say that he was, he forced, like, someone into paying him money or something like that, but we don't know if he actually did or not. We still haven't seen him say anything about that, which is actually kind of weird, since, you know, the guy keeps walking up to him and, like, harassing him, basically, from what we see. Iwai Todai Strip Mall, ramen shop Hagakure, the familiar fish smell fills the restaurant. You and Nozomi eat to pass the time. Okay.
7, 8, 9, crap. I must have counted wrong before. I'm 1 person short. Can't make a fool out of me. I'm not going to lose my brother again.
Nozomi began eating with abandon.
Hold on. I think, whoa.
Okay. Looks like he got sick again. You probably shouldn't be eating that much, bud. You seem to be getting sick really often in our social links now.
Ever since that movie where the thing comes out of that guy's chest.
Wait, are you talking about, Alien Isolation? Or, like, Alien in general? Or is he talking about The Thing? Because both of those kind of have that.
Come on, Spooks. It's your job to laugh at Gourmet King's dumb jokes. Ho ho.
Okay. That wasn't really a joke. That kind of sounds scary.
I don't get it. I felt fine up until just a minute ago.
Are you feeling sick again?
What do you get that? I'm every bit as healthy as you. You think you could just cause I'm fat and I'm sick?
No, I don't think that. Nozomi seems proud.
Don't you worry about me. I consider things as, like this as trials. That's all. You have to undergo certain hardships if you're going to become worthy to enter the paradise.
The paradise?
Would you consider, trying to enter the paradise too?
The paradise? I've never heard you talk about this before. Nozomi seems comfortable around you. Your relationship is stronger now. You talk about heaven? Is that what you mean by paradise? A mysterious voice rings in your head. Interesting. Paradise, you say? Huh. That's different. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have a blessing when thou chooses to create a persona of the Moon Arcana. And I believe we're rank 5 now, I think. I think we're halfway now. No, we're 6. Oh, I forgot one, then. The Gourmet King social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas in the Moon Arcana has grown as well. Okay. Paradise, you say? This is the first time I've ever heard you talk about that.
Gak, noodles don't taste so great after a rewind, do they?
I guess.
I'll have to tell you all about paradise next time.
Okay.
As for today, why don't we focus on the ramen blessed upon us? In fact, I think a bowl of porridge might be do me good. Waiter, how about some of your finest?
Wait, he sells porridge here too? You decided to return to the dorm after your meal with Nozomi. Interesting. So he's going to talk about something called paradise in the next one. Interesting. Maybe we'll learn about that whole thing with that kid then, since he, that one guy kind of confronted him about scamming his, like, son or something, based on what we saw. So, interesting.
Sup, dude? Damn, it's hot. I'm sweating like a pig.
Well, yeah, it is summer.
It's all in your head. The heat will only affect you if you allow it to. Of course there are limits to that theory.
True.
Ugh.
Oh, poor Junpei. Which, it seems like Mitsuru doesn't even believe her own theory based on how they were talking about that. That's far from the truth. You can pretend to not think about the heat and you'll still notice it. Like, I've done that before, where I won't even think about it, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's so hot outside. And then I'm just like, done. But I'm still doing things outside. It's like, say like I'm going golfing or something with my parents and going mini golfing, because I like to do that every now and again. And then it's just so hot out that you can't think about anything else other than just, like, melting, basically. You basically turn into a snowman during the summer, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, honestly, yeah, summertime is evil sometimes. But sometimes it's really fun, since, you know, you get a lot of time to chill down and kind of wind down, since there's a lot less, you know, like, school, work, and other stuff to do, when it comes to, like, forced things you have to do. You can kind of chill out more and hang out with your family more and friends more, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, summertime can be nice sometimes, and sometimes it can be, like, utter, like, hell, basically, depending on where you live. And I live in Florida, and it's horrible during summertime when it comes to heat. But fun to do when you're actually going to places like Disneyland, anywhere, and when it comes to Busch Gardens, Adventure Island, bunch of different places. There's a lot of theme parks in Florida, and there's a lot of things you can do during summertime. So thankfully, summertime is fun when you actually have things to do. So technically, it's good and bad at sometimes, honestly. Okay, for 820, there's actually some story. That's actually kind of funny, since, you know, it's my birthday day in-game, which is actually kind of funny. So we actually have some story on one of my birthday days, just like in Persona 4, they had a special event on my birthday as well, which is actually kind of funny. So, let's see what's going on.
Oh man, it's scorching hot out here.
And this time we're actually, like, seeing through Junpei's, like, story, so that's kind of cool, since, you know, we don't get to hang out with Junpei that much, since he's on a social link, so, honestly, the times we actually get to see him in story is actually really cool, since, you know, it would be cool if they actually had social links. In Persona 3 Portable, they have social links, because all the party members have social links in Persona 3 Portable, since it replaces some of the male social links with party member social links, which would have been cool if that was the case in this game, but it's not. But it's still cool in general that we actually get to actually have some story with them every now and again, since they don't have social links in this one, which is a little unfortunate, but Persona 3 Portable's too less interactive than this one, in my opinion, so I like this version more, in my opinion, even though the social links are better when it comes to, actual character progression and stuff like that.
Shoot, it's already the 20th. Summer break is almost over.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, when you're in the USA, this would literally be your first day back in school, basically. From what I've noticed, it's always the first day of my birthday is always the first day at school, which always sucks.
Too bad. There's nothing to do.
Yeah, definitely true. But, no, at least you don't gotta go to school.
This place is so boring.
And I always had to go to my school, by the way, on my birthday, which sucked. But sometimes I got the day off when it's not the first day of school. The first day of school is too important to miss, apparently, based on what my mom said, so I always had to go. And it's this girl again, the one from Strega, or at least follows Strega around. She wasn't there the last time, though, when we actually met Strega, so no one knows that she's actually connected to them.
Get out of my way. I can't see. Move.
What is she drawing? Is that the Tartarus? It looks like it, but I can't really tell.
Sorry.
Well, it's kind of interesting that Junpei kind of ran into her, since none of the party members know that she's part of Strega, since only Jin and Takaya showed up. So maybe we'll actually get her name soon, since, we're kind of seeing her now. Also, her eyes and her model are actually different from her actual portrait. I just noticed that. She has red eyes in the actual in-game model, and then brown eyes on the actual model. Interesting.
What do you want? Nothing. My bad.
Are you falling in love, Junpei? Because literally every girl you gotta start, trying to get involved with.
Dude, what's with that outfit? And what the hell is she drawing? Man, I'll never understand art. Oh well.
Yeah, I think it's the Tartarus. I can't really tell, but from how pixelated it looks like the Tartarus based on what I can see, but I really, really can't tell, honestly. But, yeah, weird. I wonder if we'll eventually get her name, since she's just called the Girl in White at the moment. So, yeah, I would definitely like to know who she is soon, since, it's, like, an important character and all, and she still is yet to be named at all, which is weird. Unless, that's supposed to be for a reason, or something, which it probably is, let's be honest, but, yeah, it definitely would be nice to actually, know who she is. Would definitely be. But, because I said before with Jin, I don't want to go into their profile to find out who it is, and then accidentally see something spoiler-wise. I don't want to look into her profile and then find out, when I look up her name, I find out that she's like the final boss or something. Let's be honest. So, let's honestly see what's going on with Nozomi, since we know we're gonna hang out with them.
Hey Spooks-kun. Perfect timing. Do you want to go get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying sadly.
Well, you're already eating something, but okay. It seems Nozomi wants to go eat. Since you have Gur, the Persona of the Moon Arcana, you should get along well with Nozomi. Wouldn't you like to go hang out with Nozomi after school? And that's a for sure.
Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Then let's go to Wild Duck Burger. That's the place for you.
Nozomi seems pretty happy. Okay, so what seems to be this version of either what seems to be Chuck E. Cheese with burgers or, McDonald's, honestly, because the W always reminds me of McDonald's, because if you flip that W over, you get the M logo. I definitely think it's supposed to be McDonald's. And even the mascot behind him, the little mascot, well, not really mascot behind the mascot, but, like the little Batman-looking thing, the M is the same exact M for McDonald's, but flipped to a W, if that says anything. So I have a feeling this is actually McDonald's, but they changed it because of copyright reasons. UI Todai Strip Mall, Hamburger Shop Wild Duck Burger.
Okay, I'll tell you something, but I want you to keep it a secret, okay? And don't freak out. This world is going to end soon, and all of humanity will be wiped off the face of the planet.
How does he know that? Wait, are you Pharaohs? How would he know that? Because only Pharaohs knows that. Or at least, as of what we knew.
But don't worry, we'll be recreating it. There will be a new land called Paradise. Hope that wasn't too freaky.
Wiped off the face of...
Shoosh, Spooks, keep it down.
Nozomi seems to be enjoying this. Okay.
I told you it was a secret. We can't risk starting a panic.
Okay.
In Paradise, people all have wings, and perfect figures, and they smell like flowers. I can finally reincarnate into a worthwhile body.
Okay.
I don't want to get stuck at the end of the world. That's great. So come with me. To Paradise, it's easy. Don't do it because you're obligated to, the Gourmet King writes. Do it because we're friends.
Okay. Are you talking about heaven? It's a little early to think about heaven, don't you think? Nozomi is more willing to open up. Your relationship is stronger now. Why is he thinking about dying so much? That's kind of sad. Unless that's not what he means. Mysterious voice rings in your head, but that's what it sounds like because, you know, heaven, would be seen as paradise in religion, from what you would know, right? Thou art I and I am thou. Thou shalt have blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Moon Arcana. Wonder if this is gonna, like, mix into that other story that was going on earlier. The Gourmet King social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the Moon Arcana has grown as well. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
So okay, how about this? I think we can waive the initiation fee.
Initiation fee?
And just do a scripture, and the products, for about, 1,332,000 yen. How's about that? And I know it's a good deal, but we're having a salvation clearance right now.
I'm not paying for that, dude. That's ridiculous, or I'm not paying for that. Oh, that is exactly what I said. I'm not paying for that. Sorry.
You don't have any idea what you're saying.
Nozomi isn't pleased. Even though we have the money, I'm not doing that. That's stupid.
I only wanted to share eternal happiness with you, because I care about your soul.
Okay, we already been scammed by, Tanaka already, so yeah, I'm not giving you even more money than I gave Tanaka.
You're lucky, because I'm still gonna go apologize to God for you.
Okay. So he is talking about heaven then. Nozomi left still holding his hamburger. He ran with his hamburger. He returned to the dorm. Interesting. That's kind of weird. It's a weird social link, honestly. Like, at first it was, like, normal, but then it just got kind of weird there. Like, talking about death and paradise and stuff. And then initiation fees and stuff. What do we join a cult? Because that's a cult right there, where you give money to join the religion. Huh. Interesting.
Greetings. The next full moon will appear on the 5th of September. We will have 2 weeks to prepare for a shadow.
Okay. Thank you, Aegis.
Hey, I-chan. You wanna go get some ice cream?
Can she even eat ice cream?
That will not help us prepare. Moreover, ice cream rots away human teeth, does it not?
Well, yeah, it's sugar, but it's good for you, in a way.
Ice cream's one of the 4 basic food groups.
True. Very true. Okay, into 821, we're gonna go hang out with Nozomi again, since we still have the ability to, since he doesn't lock up until Sundays. He's literally available every single day except for Sunday, which is actually kind of funny. And actually, talking about that, one of the new ones we unlocked is actually available every single day, which is actually kind of cool. So Mamoru is actually available from Monday to Sunday, so literally any day you can hang out with them, which is cool. But although that is one of the ones we unlocked, the other one, Akinari, for instance, is Sundays only. I don't know about holidays, because holidays seem to open up those certain social links, but I don't know for sure, since it could be open, it could be not. And you would think that the summer would count as a holiday, and you'd be able to hang with them any day, but apparently it's not the case. So, honestly, let's go see how Nozomi's doing, since this should be rank 8 now.
Hey, Spooks friend. Perfect timing. Do you want to go eat something? I can hear my poor stomach crying sadly.
It seems Nozomi wants to go eat. Since you have a persona of the Moon Arcana, you should get along well with Nozomi. Would you like to hang out with Nozomi after school? And that's a yes. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Let's go to Wild Duck Burger again. That's a place for you. Okay, Nozomi seems happy. With that, let's see how his, Colt is doing. Oh, we're not even at Wild Duck Burger. Hey, I haven't been doing so well since last time. And I think it's because, those things you said against God. I didn't say anything about him. I begged so hard for your soul, that I think I even lost weight. You don't look thinner, or you do look thinner, or oh brother. Apparently oh brother's better, so oh brother. Okay, I don't know how that's better. That's probably not going to happen. I eat fried chicken first thing in the morning. That's, wow, that's actually really bad. Nozomi seems oddly happy. Is it like KFC or something? Oh, look, I get it, alright. You're embarrassed to be seen with me, I can tell. I'm not like my little brother. I can't study for hours, and my stubby legs won't let me be, athletic. And I'm genetically, predisposed to spilling on my clothes. How's that, okay. That doesn't have anything to do with that, but okay. Everyone hates me. They all wish I could be more like my little brother. Everyone's always making fun of me, and I just want the whole world to go away right now. Okay. But even then, you still won't. Hey Spooks, I'll try my best to make it to paradise. Then I'll have a totally sweet new body. I'll be taller and more slender, and my body won't glow, so I'll be safer at night. See? Then I won't be inferior to my brother, and you won't hate to be seen with me. So please, don't abandon me. Nozomi truly cherishes your friendship. Your relationship is stronger now. I hope that, we don't have to worry about, having to join his cult in order to, progress his social link, to be honest. Because I'm not paying him 20,000 yen. I gave Tanaka 50k and I still feel kind of weird about that. Even though his social link was fun, I'm not giving out money like that. Because that could be going towards our, actual fights, and that's more important. Mysterious voice rings in your head. Okay, and rank 8 of the Moon Arcana. I have a feeling we more than likely will be able to finish him before the summer ends. Thou art I and thou. Thou shalt have her blessing when thou choosest a great persona of the Moon Arcana. I don't know about today's episode or not, but we're definitely going to get at least, I think, rank 9. The Gourmet King Social Link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas of the Moon Arcana has grown as well. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I have to leave without eating, because I haven't earned forgiveness just yet. I still have to recruit a new believer first. New believer? Okay. Interesting. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you again, that one dude.
Yeah, that's it. So I can count on you.
Yeah, it's not a problem. As long as I get my money. Wicked man. Okay. So this must be that guy's son. Actually, I know this other guy who's been short on cash lately. I'm willing to pay... Oh wait, no, that's him.
I'm willing to pay for 2 guys just to make sure it gets done.
What does that mean?
132,000 yen, right? Yeah, that's the same thing that happened to my son.
I'm guessing the guy next to him is his son.
I'd stay away from that kid if you don't want to get caught in his trap.
Okay, so so that's a scam. I was thinking that was probably it. Interesting. You decided to return to the dorm. So he's trying to scam us. Really? It doesn't seem genuine scam, though. Based on what he's saying. It seems like he just wants to go to heaven based on what he's saying, but I don't know if it's like a genuine scam or not, like he's doing it on purpose kind of thing. He's more doing it just because he wants to go to heaven kind of thing. Interesting. Weird. Very, very interesting, though.
Oh hey. Only 10 days left of summer break. You look bored, Junpei.
Oh, she's talking to Junpei. This is gonna be funny, isn't it?
What's wrong with that? It takes a lot of maturity to fully appreciate boredom.
Maturity from you. Yeah, sure. Yukari got it too.
Oh, yeah, you're real mature.
Yeah, he's far from mature, I'll be honest.
Look who's talking, you Tan. You're the one who's afraid of ghosts.
True. Very true. But, honestly, just call the Ghostbusters for that. Although, technically, we're the Ghostbusters now, since, we had that whole Ghostbuster adventure for the school to save, our little buddy, what do you call it? Fuka. Just to save Fuka, we had to do a Ghostbuster trip, basically.
Shut up, Junpei.
I love that. I still love that. Okay, for 822, we're going to be seeing our good old buddy slash what seems to be scam artist, Nozomi, or unintentional scam artist, from, honestly, I can't really tell, but I guess we'll find out, since we still have 2 more social links, rank 9 and rank 10. So, let's see what's going on.
Hey Spooks gun. Perfect timing. Do you want to go get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying sadly.
It seems Nozomi wants to go eat. Yeah, of course. Since you have Gur, a persona of the Moon Arcana, you should get along well with Nozomi. Would you like to hang out with Nozomi after school? After school? I just noticed that. It says after school even though it's summertime.
Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Then let's go to the strip mall. That's a place for you.
So, Iwai Todai? Okay. Nozomi seems happy. Why Iwai Todai of all places? That's the first time he's ever wanted to go there. Oh no, I guess we're not going there. Why do you even bother saying it?
Hey Spooks.
Nozomi seems more energetic than usual.
I did it. I finally made my quota. I found someone else to welcome into our flock. Oh well. Speaking of which...
That looks like the one kid, but I can't tell because there's multiple kids with that model. Interesting. Nozomi has a conversation with 2 young people.
Oh wow, you're interested in joining too. Finally, a paradise is smiling on me.
You're scamming them too, or just stop it? Yeah, just please stop, dude. You shouldn't do this.
You think I should just abandon these people because of their sin?
Nozomi seems furious.
I'm trying to save these people. People who have been suffering just like me.
Okay. I don't think they're suffering. They look like normal people to me.
Of course you can't understand. You're good looking enough and that's everything handed to you. And that everything is handed to you. You're not like us.
We're the wrong person to say that to, dude. Our character is an orphan. So, we have it much worse than you, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be completely honest there, dude.
If this is how you really feel, Spooks, then we're through. Don't follow me around. Only true believers are allowed into paradise.
That person seems familiar. Out of concern for Nozomi. Oh, so it was the kid that was with that old dude then. Or, like, basically old dude, it's basically what it says, but... Okay. Out of concern for Nozomi, you decided to follow him. Okay. We'll follow him and see what ends up happening. Since, apparently this is important. Alley behind the Polonia Mall. Oh, so near the... It's right next to the Velvet Room, because this is where that little blue light's coming from.
What? This is, an emergency. A serious emergency.
Yep, this is what you get for scamming people. You're gonna get, probably beat up here, honestly, dude. You really shouldn't have done that.
You're going to talk about the end of the world some more? I remember another cult that got into that. Said they weren't really about initiation fees. I think it was just about giving material wealth. A lot of these cults just borrow ideas from another. Actual religions, don't they? Tell the truth.
I think it's more of like, I think he is scamming people, but I think he's doing it not intentionally. I think he actually thinks he's actually getting into heaven from what he says. I think he really is thinking he's getting into it. Which is kind of sad that he thinks that's the case in order to get there. But I do hope he realizes what he's doing. I hope. Because this is really, really bad. You shouldn't be taking money from people. You really shouldn't.
You mean this was all a trick?
Yep, and I'm surprised you didn't notice that kid was familiar. Apparently this is the same kid you scammed earlier.
How is it, for any different from you tricking my son? You went too far, kid. I tried to do this civilly, but I don't even feel bad anymore. Try not to hit his face. If he has scars, then he'll be able to press charges or something.
Well, if he has bruises on his skin, that's the same thing.
No, I'm gonna die. But if I die here, I'll come back as an angel and, I'm not scared.
Jeez. He's getting snot everywhere. Of course, he's scared out of his mind.
Spooks?
Yeah, I followed you, bud. You're lucky. If I didn't follow you probably would be completely and utterly beat up. And you'd probably, you probably would be not doing too good. You'd probably be in the hospital based on how these guys are acting.
Why are you here? I mean, I was so mean. I said bad things about you.
It wasn't that bad.
No. Come on. I hate pain.
Nozomi seems to really trust you. Your relationship is stronger now. Hopefully he can stop him with this whole money shenanigans. He can believe in religion, you just don't need to take money from people. That's all I'm really trying to say. Mysterious voice rings in your head. That's the rank 9 of the Moon Arcana, and since it's going to be a Sunday and the next day, we can't continue until the next day, but thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shall have a blessing when thou choose to create a persona of the Moon Arcana, which is always nice to see, since, you know, I always like to see what we can get, and honestly, whatever we can get is always nice. The Gourmet King social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Moon Arcana has grown as well. Okay. I'll take whatever we can get. And closer to the final rank for Nozomi, then we don't have to worry about his reversing on us or something weird like that. Since, you know, it definitely isn't the nicest thing when you have to worry about, like, time limits on when you have to hang out with certain social links and stuff, because that's definitely not going to be nice when we try and, like, continue with what we're doing, since there's so many social links. And actually, yeah, it's the same amount as in Persona 4 Golden, I think, so it's, well, we're getting closer and closer to the, you know, month 12. I don't even know, would we be able to? We got 4 months left in the game, or, no, technically 3, let's see, or at least I think, because we got, September, November, December, January. I don't know about February or March, but I think March is the end of the game. And going based on Persona 4, it ended in February on the 15th. So we have a little bit of time left, so I hope we can finish all the social links, because, you know, I would hope we would be able to. I don't know how bad the reverses are gonna, you know, mess with our efficiency, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm so sorry, Spooks. I'm sorry.
It's fine, bud. But stop doing the whole money thing. Look, we gotta take off. I have work and this is a drag. Okay, sorry for the cut, but as I was saying, it's also very illegal to do that. So, yeah, you should probably get out of here, and you shouldn't do this again, to be completely honest, because beating up a kid for, taking your money is, although what he did is pretty wrong, and probably illegal as well, you really shouldn't stoop down to his level, really, to be honest. You should just sue him and then get it over with. That's basically all they should have tried to do. But, honestly, let's see how this ends.
I've had just about enough of this. Look, just forget about the money, but I don't ever want to see you again, near my son ever again.
Okay. That was... Okay, I said that completely wrong, but okay.
Spooks, you're such a nice guy.
After taking Nozomi home, you return to the dorm. Okay, well, see you later, Nozomi. And honestly, let's go see if we can maybe hang out with Koromaru again, since we probably should be able to.
Where have you been? Isn't it around this time when more cases of apathy syndrome start occurring? I guess it seems different because we're on break.
I guess so, but let's go see if we can hang out with Koromaru, since we should be walking him. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. He seems to want to go for a walk. Akihiko can go with you tonight. Good. Okay, let's go together then. And let's see how Akihiko's version of this would go. I don't know if they're always going to be different. I hope they are, because then we get a little bit extra story, because Age just brought up the whole summer festival, which I didn't even know about, so yeah, it must be different every single time, right?
Alright, Koromaru, go wild.
Yep, go wild, buddy. Just have as much fun as you possibly can.
It's awfully hot for a nighttime. So this is my last high school summer vacation, huh? I don't feel like that's good or bad. I do have some regrets, though.
You spoke quietly with Akihiko. Okay. Hey, Koromaru, how you doing? Little buddy. I like his little wings. I really like those.
You seem happier when you come here. Well, we should get back. It's nice enough at our dorm, right? 2 rights.
I guess. It is pretty nice to go to the dorm, honestly. Okay, for 823, since we know that we can only hang out with Akinari during Sundays, we already have our new Sunday, new Sunday social link. So, let's see how he's doing, since this is literally the only time we can hang out with him. So, let's see how he's doing.
Oh, it's you. Why don't you have a seat? This bench is too big for me alone.
It seems Akinari would like the pleasure of your company. I thought you said you didn't want me to hang around you, bud. Since you have Yatagarasu, a persona of the Sun Arcanum, you should get along well with Akinari. Would you like to talk with him for a while? Yeah, of course. Let's see how the dying young man is doing, apparently. That's what his social link's called, so let's see how he's doing.
Then this bench shall be our meeting place.
Akinari seems happy. Well, let's see how he's doing. And see how his, hopefully he's kind of, chilling down and kind of, figuring out what he wants to do. Since, sadly, his time slowly ticking away.
You're not like the others.
Really? What does that mean?
I honestly didn't expect you to come back.
Akinari smiled distantly. Oh, so he just said that because he thought we wouldn't come back.
Nobody treats me like a normal guy. Not even my family. I can tell by how they look at me. The pity in their eyes is unmistakable. I do not need their sympathy anymore than I need their curiosity. I'm sorry, but I don't expect anyone to pity me. Dying isn't so unusual, is it? What is there to gain by staying in this world for a long time anyways?
That's a good point. I disagree. I never thought about that. Well, you can have a short life but also have a really good life. But you can also have a long life and also have a good life. So, I'm gonna say I disagree, since you can have a long life and still have a wonderful, long life. So, I guess I'll say I disagree, even though, he's got short amount of time, so he can't really look into the future, but I'm gonna say I disagree. So you can have, the understanding, I guess.
So you're afraid that my hopelessness might be contagious if you stick around much longer?
Akinari smiled weakly, but it's an honest way of thinking.
Hey, thanks for coming today. You don't seem like everyone else. I'm not sure I know how to describe it exactly, but you don't look down on me like everyone else does.
Huh, yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, you seem like a chill dude. I'm just trying to, get to know you better, honestly. And honestly, I'm intrigued by you, since, it could lead into a really interesting social link. Akinari seems intrigued by you. So he's intrigued by me and I'm intrigued by him. That's interesting. Your relationship is stronger now. With that, rank 2 of the Sun Arcana. A mysterious voice rings in your head. With that, the Sun. And honestly, I don't understand why he's the Sun, to be honest, but I guess I'll figure it out sometime soon. Thou art I and I am thou. I honestly don't know what the specific reasoning for why a character gets a Sun Arcana. I think it's just a general Arcana, to be honest. Thou shalt have her blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Sun Arcana. Which makes sense, since the Sun is the Sun Arcana, so obviously you would get bonuses for the Sun Arcana. The Dying Young Man social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Sun Arcana has grown as well. Okay. I'll always take it. Although there's only, 2 of those I can make at the moment. Yanagarasu, and I forgot what the other one is, but Yanagarasu is the cheapest one you can make.
Oh, damn it. Why did I deserve this body?
Aw, poor dude.
I hope we can meet again.
I hope so too, buddy. You decided to go back to the dorm. Aw, poor dude. I really do feel bad. He's so young, and honestly, it's really depressing, honestly, but honestly, we can try and help him as much as we possibly can, even though we might not be able to change his outcome, but, maybe you'll at least be happy by the time it's sad to think about it like that, but at least we can try.
Greetings. I have a question. Why is school temporarily closed during the summer?
Because it's hot, or it's customary. It is a custom. But, yeah, it's customary. They do it everywhere.
Interesting. Then school resumes the following month. I comprehend.
Actually, it's literally, this month, I think, based on what Mitsuru was saying. She said it was, less than, 2 weeks away, and now it's, probably 1 week, or maybe even, right next around the corner, honestly. Okay, into 824, it looks like there's something important going on with Shinjiro and Ken, apparently. I wonder if, Ken might notice him hanging out with Strager or something. That'd be kind of funny.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm tired of your nagging.
I'm sorry, but I won't take no for an answer. Oh, it's Akihiko and Shinjiro, so Ken gets to see Shinjiro and Akihiko hanging out. Okay.
Oh, well, the answer's still the same. I'm not coming back.
Okay, he's just trying to get him to join C's again.
Another new persona has joined us, and he's not even human.
What about that, Shinjiro? You gonna join now?
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a dog.
It's a dog. He lost his master 6 months ago because of the shadows. He's incredibly loyal. Up till now, he's been guarding the spot where his master was killed and the Naganaki shrines, despite the bad memories.
What do you say about that, Shinjiro? You want to join? It's gonna be for the good of humanity.
We saw someone die right before our eyes, too.
Really? Who?
But it's been 2 years since then.
2 years ago? Oh, maybe that's why he left. That wouldn't make sense. If someone saw someone die, you would probably leave, because you'd be scared of it happening again, right? So maybe that's why Shinjiro left. That would make sense.
How long do you plan to beat yourself up over it?
So it is why. Someone died 2 years ago, and Shinjiro left because they died, and he probably feels guilty, maybe?
You're always at that spot behind the station, even though you don't hang out with the crowd there.
Oh yeah, that place that he saved us from the punks trying to attack us because we wanted to get information about Fuka.
It doesn't matter.
It kinda does, honestly.
It was my fault and it can't be erased. What difference does it make if it kind of come to terms with it? It won't change anything. And this isn't the same as what happened with Miki.
Oh yeah, that one girl, the other orphan, based on what we know, because they were all in an orphanage together. Okay, so what happened to Miki then? So Miki's also dead?
Shinji. That's enough already. I just want to forget it ever happened.
Interesting. And Ken overheard all of that.
2 years ago. It can't be.
It can't be what?
So his name is Shinji, huh?
What was that about? That was very specific, wasn't it? Okay, since the day didn't have anything other than that story, I went to go see Nozomi and he didn't rank up, so that's all you guys really missed. So, I think this is where we're gonna end today's episode, so honestly, we got a lot done, and I think we'll probably be able to get the rest of it done for the next episode to get to the next full moon operation, since it seems like we saw all the main story stuff already, I think. Because, you know, all the story kind of happened earlier in the month and kind of spread out, which is good, because that makes things easier for the next episode, since we shouldn't have as, like, you know, big story stuff like Fuka's chapter, and it should be easy, like an easy transition to the next full moon operation, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So let's see what Junpei has to say here, and then we'll end off today's episode.
Sup, dude? I'm bored. Out of my mind. There must be something I can do to pass the time.
Sleep or work? Sleep. Yeah, you can sleep.
Great idea. Too bad I'm not sleepy.
Well, I did try and help you there. But with that, this will be the end of today's episode, as I said. Since we got a lot done, and my recording software says that I've been recording for 2 hours, so I'm going to say it's probably a good spot to end. So with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. It's probably like an hour and like 20-30 minutes for you guys, so it's normal length sometimes for some social link days, so honestly, it's good enough length for you guys. So you got a lot of stuff happen today, and you got a lot of story and social link stuff, and honestly, it was a lot of good things happen today. So with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. In the next episode, we will be continuing off to try and get as much as we can done until the next full moon operation. So with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you on the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.